The iota of equivocation that Nigeria judiciary has in the recent times thrown the Nigerian nation into an unimaginable confused scenario that has left any well-meaning Nigerian and non-Nigerian alike, both in Nigeria and outside Nigeria, wondering what could become of our great nation if, as a matter of urgency, the derailing judiciary is not called to order and checkmated accordingly. Our worry at this point remains the seemingly avoidable looming dangers this anti-people and anti-democratic judicial pronouncement pose on the already fragile and suspicious unity, security, peaceful coexistence, and development of our great nation, Nigeria, and its attendant degenerating into an uncontrollable stage if urgent measures are not taken to remedy this ugly trend that the judiciary has plunged our image both here in Nigeria and outside the shores of Nigeria. Consequently, upon the current state and image of our judiciary, we vehemently and emphatically call on those whom may have concluded sinister arrangements to snatch the Dauda Lawal's willfully given mandate by the good people of Zamfara to have a rethink or have the young people of Nigeria devoid religious, ethnic, tribal, political affiliations to contend with. The judiciary should not without own selfish aggrandizement create room for anarchy and chaos in this country. We take this very rare advantage of this medium to call for the resignation of Honorable Justice Olukayode Ariwola, Chief Justice of Nigeria, and sound it as note of warning that those mischievous and anti-democratic elements nicodemously going after the young governor of Zamfara State, His Excellency Dauda Lawal, will have themselves to blame at the end of their unreasonable and unrealizable misadventure. Hence, the negative outcome will not only be unpalatable, but will overwhelm the enemies of our democracy and peaceful Nigeria. We reiterate and make bold to avert that the mandate of the majority of the good, hard-working, resilient, determined, reasonable people of Zamfara State, Nigeria, given to young Governor Dauda Lawal can never be toyed with, and that any attempt to try to replicate the show of shame in Kano and other states in Nigeria will be met with the greatest level of resistance in furtherance of the expression of negative effects orchestrated by the undeserving, untold hardship, pain, hunger, and the unimaginable, excruciating, and anti-people oriented policies of this Bola Ahmed Tinubu regime in Nigeria. Let no one take the calmness, peaceful, and patriotic disposition of Nigerians, particularly the younger generation, in the face of this unending hardship for granted. Let the judiciary and its co-travelers refrain from pushing unsuspecting, loyal, law-abiding, suffering, and smiling Nigerians harder to the wall, using the current unfortunate Zamfara appeal court judgment as testing the waters. For crying out loud, INEC and judiciary have caused Nigerians so much unbearable socio-economic and political pains, and we do not want more of these shenanigans. Hence, we shall do everything within the legal framework to ensure that the Bola Tinubu regime plan to drag Nigeria into a one-party state will be met with the highest resistance. We warn for the last time, all eyes on the judiciary and Zamfara. Now, enough should have been enough. To be forewarned is to be forearmed. A stitch in time, they say, saves 9. A word, they say, is enough for the wise. God bless Governor Dauda Lawal and good people of Zamfara State. God bless Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you. Been plunged into the worst socio-economic and political scenario in the history of this country by this Bola Tinubu-led government. And the plan of this government to make Nigeria a one-party system is what we have decided to rise against with everything within our reach and within the ambits of the law. Recall that recently, the appeal court ruled that the Zamfara election was inconclusive. And you ask yourself, what is the inconclusiveness of that election? The Zamfara governor was the lead of margin more than 77,000, and the number of PVCs that are yet to be collected are 72,000. Then one begins to wonder, even though the governor concedes the yet to be collected PVCs votes, the governor is still winning. So why would somebody want to plunge us into a state of anarchy and catastrophe that the election, then leaving the election in Kogi that ordinarily should have been declared inconclusive? Then look at what happened in Kano. So you find out that the center point, our focal point here is Zamfara, because Zamfara is a young governor. Zamfara, the governor won his election overwhelmingly. And we want to sound it as a note of warning. Having called for the resignation of the Chief Justice of Nigeria, Ariwola, who incidentally is the brother of the president. And we are saying that if the judiciary does not, from now, mind the way they dish out this their overnight, this their what do they call it, overnight judgment, all these their well arranged but judgment, if they don't minimize it, if the catastrophic scenario in Nigeria is not overwhelming them, the Nigerians, the law-abiding Nigerians are already, tired and fed up with the system. So we are saying that the judiciary should not, the executive led by Bola Tinubu should not weaponize the judiciary against the people of Nigeria. These elections that have been annulled and nullified everywhere are elections that people freely and willfully gave their people. And you find out, you check what the intents are, that the governor, the president made Matawali Minister of Defense. And most of us never knew that he was preparing Matawali to come and through a sinister arrangement to remove a popular governor of Zamfara State, who incidentally is a young person. So which way Nigeria? And we are saying, Mr. President, that in as much as all the promises he had made to Nigerians have not been realized, please, he should stop causing us more pain by weaponizing the judiciary through the Lukayode Ariwola on the Nigerian people. He is unleashing mayhem on Nigerian people, and we will do everything humanly possible to defend the mandate of Governor Dauda Lawal of Zamfara State. But that governor of Zamfara, you see there, was overwhelmingly voted for, and the records are there. So that is not the issue of asking if we are going to, if it will take us to upturn anything to get something, get the reality, we will do it. Because the situation in this country now is that there is no society again. Since people will vote, 3-man panel will go and sit somewhere and upturn the popular votes given to somebody. So it is madness in this country. It is not done anywhere. So INEC and judiciary, I think they are the problem of this country. And the President Bola Tinubu is the buck stops at his table. So he is the manager of this issue. So if he does not want to do anything that he must have us to contend with, we are not missing West. We are ready to do anything constitutionally or unconstitutionally. So did you get that very, very clear? We don't give a damn that since Nigeria is now, they are trying to plunge us into anarchy, that people will vote. You go and constitute with your brother, who is the Chief Justice of the country. You go and tell him, they will go and conspire and bring 3 people that will do their bidding. And the only thing they need to do is to by Zoom. Now, judgment is by Zoom, not by people, because they are afraid. They know. What are they afraid of? Come to the people and give judgment and survive. Then we know you have given a fair judgment. There's one thing is giving a judgment, another thing is somebody getting justice. So what we have in this country today is judgment and not justice. So Mr. Tinubu, or what they call him, I don't want to know. This Nigeria is collapsing. And if he does us, if he makes us to get up, to begin to say, push, he will never be able to have us contend with. Please tell him, if you know him, that I've said it. I want to be quoted verbatim, that I am not missing West. We have kept quiet for too long, and our quietness, our calmness is being taken for granted. And people like us, see, I have the title and award of Grand Commander of Order of Nigerian and African Youth. I can mobilize people within 20 minutes, and this country will boil. But we love this country. Bola Tinubu should not make us begin to hate this country. The judiciary, Ariwola, must resign. And I reiterated, he must resign. His position was not given by God. It was given by him, by those who wanted the bidding he's doing today. So we know. That was why Onoge was removed. These things are orchestrated to meet the realities of now. And we are saying Ariwola must go. And the protests we are going to start now across the country, they should begin to cock their guns at us. Of course, they can't kill us. we'll rather kill them than them killing us, because Nigeria belongs to us. The mandate they feel they enjoy, we didn't give them, but they are enjoying it. So what they need, then they should allow us have peace in this country. There should be peace in this country. If they tamper with Dauda Lawal mandate, I swear, this Boko Haram they are seeing, this IPOP banditry they are seeing, this ESN, our own will be politically arranged, and they will never have a place to call it country. Put me anywhere. Let them come. Please, he cannot say he will not resign. He must resign. Is his father Nigeria?